the most overlooked part of game development is a thing called friction. Friction is defined as anything that prompts your player to leave your game or look elsewhere. So I'm gonna be carrying, I'm so so I'm gonna be comparing a game that utilizes friction versus a game that does not utilize friction. The game that utilizes friction is Big Paintball. The game that doesn't is Riotfall. I try to keep within the same genre to show you the difference. Make it a little bit more clear for people who don't understand fully by me just showing two games from two different genres. By me showing two different games from two different genres. So for starters, we're gonna play Big Paintball, and we're gonna look how they utilize friction. So this right here is the only way that they would create friction out of all the stuff that is implemented in this game, and that is because they want you to play the sequel because the sequel has better monetization practices. But we're gonna go to the sequel, so I can just show you that and show you friction. This will look better, and that's for if you're watching this live stream. If you end up watching the video, that part will be cut out. So right here, they're not giving any players any options to leave the game. They just want you to just play the game and play. That's all they want. Once you start playing the game, no need for people to leave. There's no want people to leave. So we can click space, boom, we're in the game. We're already playing, no tutorial needed. We're just gonna start playing. Right there, boom. See? So that was in, and we're playing, right? So now let's compare this to a game. Let's compare this to a game where the friction is really high, and let's see how long it takes for the game to start and for the player to get into it, and see how much time they have to think about quitting the game after this kill streak. Okay. Now Riotfall is very bad about this, which is probably one of the reasons they have not as many players. This game is old, no longer updated. There's a sequel, 3600 on. This game, new, no sequel, worked on, huge budget, right? So if we go to play this, one of the reasons is because of how long it takes to load the game, but the other is because of friction. Oh, one second. Okay, so now you can already see the huge difference. Instead of just being deploy, you gotta click play, and then you gotta click which mode you want. Leads to more thought process, which also leads to more people leaving because they have more time to think, should I play this game? Will I like this game? Should I leave? So now we're gonna click play, because that's what we'd play. Sends you to a whole nother server, right? And then, now, oh, it's the end of match. We're at the end of a match right now. So now we got even more time to think about leaving. It's actually a really good way to showcase the example. So now we gotta sit here and wait. Then we gotta choose the map we want to play, which gives even more time to decide if we want to stay or not. And we gotta wait another 20 seconds. So I'll just fast forward through all this. And now we got a load match after waiting through the timer. And then we got to start the match. Then we got to load into the match. And now we're in. Okay, they at least didn't have a wait time on when you get in the match. But you can already tell this game, off friction alone, will have a lot less players than Big Paintball. Which long term leads to less and less players, because less players will even have the time to experience it. They won't be as patient to sit there and wait for the actual game itself to start. They will rather just jump in like they would for Big Paintball. So they'll just leave this game, find another game, play that, regardless if it's as realistic or not. And yeah, that is pretty much Friction summed up to the best of my ability in the simplest way possible.